What is up, my friends, and welcome back to another one of the gunnersden.com YouTube videos. This time around, we're going to be taking a look at some really cool hearing protection that I have had for probably about a month now. These are from Axil, and you'll probably recognize the logo there. But what's really cool about this set of hearing protection is this little button right up here. That is a Bluetooth button. And I recently went to the range and I shot a lot of different guns. And my ammunition fund was dwindled in this current economy that we're in right now for ammo, but I was able to really put these things through their paces. And I also recently just connected the Bluetooth to it, and I'm going to give you a short Bluetooth test so you can actually hear what it sounds like. I'm going to play an audiobook that I'm going through right now, and it's really cool. It's really cool. So overall, these things really fit my head quite well. And there is a little dial on the side here that you can flip up. And not a lot of volume is needed in order to hear the people next to you. And at first it threw me off a little bit because these really amplify the sound. I'm used to really having to crank up the sound a little bit. So I just kept cranking up and cranking up and cranking up until I was like, wow, that's really loud. What is wrong with these things? And then I slowed it down. I lowered it and I lowered it and I lowered it. And I realized, wow, I turned these up all the way. And I had no idea. When you're at the range, you want to be able to fire, but you also want to be able to have the sounds muted, but you also want to be able to hear the guy next to you. This allows you to do that. And these are probably some of the nicest electronic earmuffs I've ever tried on. They're actually very comfortable right out of the box. They're nice and padded. Now, what's really cool about these is the Bluetooth technology. So, before I move on, let me show you the batteries real quick. So this one cover here just kind of slides off. So it takes AAA batteries, and just two of them, like usual. This cover slides off. It's nothing fancy in that regard. So you just kind of pop it off and then pop it back on. So in order to connect the Bluetooth, you have to hold the button down until the blue helps if you turn them on first. So you have to turn the muffs on, and then you hold the button down until the blue light appears, and then after it blinks, then you let go, and now it's ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert my microphone in here, and we're going to listen to this audiobook here for a minute. This is a marketing audiobook.
Remember, when you sell a product and solve a problem, a new problem appears.
So I'm sure you heard, oh, I should probably take this out. So I'm sure you heard that, and it works very well. The Bluetooth actually works. There is another little knob right here, and this other little knob here is what raises and lowers the volume of the sound coming from your Bluetooth, and overall that works pretty well. These things would be, if I was still traveling via plane for SHOT Show, these things would be coming with me for sure, because being able to drown out all of the noise, all the ambient noise and the loud jet engines, for some reason, whenever I'm on a plane, I'm right next to the the engines. They're right next to the wings, right where the engines are. So with regular earbuds or with regular over-the-ear earphones, that doesn't really drown out much noise. I mean, you could always get your really super expensive Bose stuff and whatnot, and that does a pretty good job, but this is like fantastic. This is designed to drown out loud noises while amplifying low noises. So these are right now my go-to hearing protection for that reason alone. And obviously if I'm on the range and my wife has an emergency and if I can't hear the phone ringing otherwise, but if I have these on and all of a sudden it starts to ring in my ear, that's kind of a good deal too, right? Because I want to be available to my family if they need me. And if, Lord knows, when I'm firing rapid fire, 5.56, I want to be able to hear. And if, depending on the brake I'm using that day, I might not be able to because of the muzzle blast and whatnot. But these things are fantastic. As you can see, I've got a massive head and they fit my head very well. And there's something else I forgot to mention really quick, and that is that there is an analog jack as well. So you can wire directly in. These things are fantastic. They're a little pricey though. I'll leave a link in the description where you can buy them. But they're not the cheapest ear protection. But in this specific case, if you're looking for something with Bluetooth, this is what you want. The padding is nice and soft. Things are comfortable as all heck. And they work fantastic. They muffle the sound really well and they're Bluetooth enabled. I've got nothing bad to say about these. So give them a try and tell me if you have a pair. Tell me what you think about them in the comments below, because I want to make sure that I'm not the only one who likes these things. So yeah, with that, my friends, I'll see you in the next one. And until then, carry what makes you scary.